there was some level of emotional manipulation, emotional play, control that was going on. And it started causing you to question yourself to the point where you took a step back. And that's where you stepped a little bit more into your intuition and nurturing energy. What's with this person? What's with their person, spirit? What's up with them? Ten of Cups in reverse. They're not emotionally fulfilling for you. I don't think they're emotionally fulfilling for themselves either. I'm getting some energy that they're stuck in like their head in the clouds, but in this like I keep like seeing this like circle. What is this connection teaching the collective? That was a lot that popped out. So I'm going to say that this connection is teaching you a lot, but can I just get one here, spirits? What is this connection teaching this collective? King of Swords, take action on how you actually feel, how you think, expressing yourself. Don't just hold yourself back, these unspoken feelings. There's been more that's been felt than what's been said, and you've held yourself back. I'm hearing you holding yourself back has actually been how this person has been able to, on some level, emotionally manipulate you and take control. Excuse me. What needs to shift for collective? Release yourself. Which one wants to fall? Which one's gonna fall? We literally got suspended person or hanged man in reverse, ace of swords, and then queen of swords in reverse. So quite literally one of the first immediate energies that I'm getting is you're being called to really step out of a way of trying to control or being harsh in the way that you speak and express yourself, or being like critical, harsh, critical, mean to yourself, or mean to others, maybe. Yeah, because with this King of Swords energy, too, what you're being taught to like express yourself in a full, protective, leading energy, not in a controlling, manipulative way as King of Swords would be in reverse. Stop falling into certain mental thinking patterns that feel like they're from outside sources or just certain ways of like you're telling yourself you're this is protecting you, but on a grand scheme you know it's really not. Like being hostile, maybe being manipulative, being controlling. Maybe there's a level of you that's also been avoidant. Or maybe, like I said, you're starting to mirror this person's energy. Maybe you're starting to be avoidant too. Or it's just helping you see a little bit more on how you've been avoidant. Or it's making avoidant issues that you had before a little bit worse. Take what resonates. This is a collective reading, so. But in an essence, stopping so mean and working in a way of feeling like you need to defend yourself and just work in a way of truly emotionally nurturing yourself, honoring your boundaries, working in a way of like truly taking care of yourself that's moving towards vulnerability. So you can be vulnerable with yourself in others. But we'll pull a couple Spirit Oracle cards. Strengthen your spiritual connection. Tap into your inner guidance. Release old patterns and beliefs. And embrace vulnerability, quite literally, as I was just saying. Wow. You allow yourself to experience something new when it comes to love and relationships. Guess we needed the last one. Celebrate your successes. Let go of fear. These are so good for you. I want to pull actually a healing with angels real quick, and then that will probably be the end of this reading. Surrender and release. Literally let go of control. Allow yourself to actually experience a nurturing level of energy. And honestly, when you work with spirit guides, with the spiritual connection too, letting go of this control will strengthen your spiritual connection because you are now going to be giving the control essentially to your spirit guides. They can do a lot more than you can. You're working from a limited mindset. They can work in a grand scheme. You can't do that. You can't see the future. You can't predict things. If you're going to be controlling everything, you're literally working in a place of what you already know. Therefore, you're going to be repeating patterns for yourself and dodging growth because you're literally staying in this cycle. Oh my goodness. And then when it comes to also spiritual connection, we got spiritual growth. Pay attention to your spiritual growth. Listen to your spirit guides. Actually listen to your intuition. You've been learning to hear your intuition more, but the more you listen to it, the more you actually follow through in the actions of what you're being pulled to do, the stronger it's going to become, the less it feels like anxiety, and the more you know, this is my intuition. No ifs, ands, or buts. And it gets stronger. You know what to do.